Welcome to your training session with Fitness Chicks. We're just going to be working core today, but it's going to be epic and it's going to be brutal. Make sure you grab a mat, grab some water, grab a towel, and let's get started for your session today. Let's just go onto our knees first of all, and we are just going to sit back onto our heels. So taking our hands out in front of us, and then you're just going to tilt your neck to the one side and then go for the opposite side. Just try and draw and drop that shoulder down away from you. And then if you need that extra bit of stretch, look down towards the mat. So you get a little bit more stretch around that back of the neck. Take your chin down to chest. Take it over to the opposite side and see if you can look straight forward. I always love this, especially first thing in the morning, or if you're feeling niggly, slept funny. This is a really, really nice one just to get going, get our mind right into the workout. Okay, looking down towards the mat this time. We're just going to do one more on each side. So we're going to take our neck to the opposite side. This time, stretch the opposite hand away. So you're going to get a little bit more length down the shoulder, down that neck. And if you are feeling a little bit ambitious today and you're feeling a little bit more of a stretch, take the opposite hand and just give it a gentle pull. Nothing too strenuous. Just holding it here, drawing that gaze down to the floor again. Release that hand, take your chin, chest down, over to the opposite side. This time reach with the opposite hand. So you already get a good stretch anyway. And then if you need that extra bit of pull, just gently taking that head and taking it to the opposite side. Oh, this is so nice. This is so good. Okay, back to center and just shoulder rotations. Click, 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 grind. I love these, but they don't sound good. Okay, fingertips up towards the sky. Really reach with those hands and rotate. Taking those hands into a T position this time. Reach for the back of the shoulders, open up and crisscross. So the opposite elbow comes under and they're just taking turns up and over. Beautiful. Couple more. This time we're going to go from corner to corner. So we're going to take our hand from the corner all the way down to the floor, back in again, open up. So we are going to be working a lot of forearms on our wrists. So after this one, we're going to go straight into our cat-cow position. Andy, I know for you, we need to really work into those wrist mobilities. So we're going to incorporate some wrist stretches in that as well, okay? So, coming straight down into the floor, taking a deep breath in, fingertips directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips, and you're just going to rock forward and back. That's it. So we can get some stretch and stretch. So we can get some stretch and stretch, basically, in our wrists. I was going to say strength, but I don't even know what I was going for then. Just between you and I'm going to edit this out, but just between you and I was doing the recordings for the intros, and all I was doing was going blah, 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 blah. So I might send you some outtakes a little bit later. I actually had to like pep myself up and like talk myself to, come on now, what the hell is going on? Okay, flipping the wrist back and then sitting back into those heels. Really give that forearm a stretch. See if you can keep that palm, back of the hand even, into the mat. Flip sides, switch over, palm down, and then sit back into the heels with the hips. Come back to center. Do one more on each side for me. Swap over. Really try and straighten up the elbow. It's not about how far you can go back with the hips, it's more so how much you can straighten up the elbow and feel the forearm stretch. So you're probably going to like this one anyway. So fingertips back forward and just sway with the hips, opening up the hips a little bit more. Last two. Last one, and then circle in the opposite direction. Keep drawing that belly button in and just rotating over those fingertips, back to your heels. Big, big range of movement. Okay, extend that right leg for me, and we're going to bring it all the way in between our hands. Taking a deep breath in, we're going to go into our low level lunge, so you're going to drop your hips, fingertips up towards the sky, raise up nice and tall, and then sweep it back. Palms back, elbows in nice and tight, yeah? So we want to engage those triceps. Lift, 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 lift. Belly button pulled in nice and tight. And then exhale and stretch back. It's almost like you're going for a nice straight line from the top of the head to the hips to the knee. Inhale, lift, two more. Exhale, last one. And exhale. Good. Curl that back toe in for me, and you're going to push straight up to a high lunge. So this is where you can draw that back leg in a little bit more. So we're really trying to tiptoe that back foot. Take a deep breath in with our upper body. We're going to hinge from our hips. Hinge, 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 and hold. You're going to feel a big, big stretch on the outside of that thigh. Keep reaching forward. Keep straightening those legs. Big breath in, lift up nice and high. Bend that back knee into a low lunge. Inhale, lift, hinge forward. Give it a little bit of a stretch. Inhale, lift, bend that back knee. Go again, two more. Stretch and reach. Imagine you're trying to be pulled away from your mat, and you're going to feel that little bit of hamstring pull. Square off those hips. Bend that back knee. Last one, lift, hinge. Come back up to center, bend that back knee, drop it all the way down to the floor, hands alongside your foot, and we're just going to swap sides. So, left foot in, or whichever one you did, opposite side, giving yourself some access to open up that right side, hands lift up towards the sky, nice and tall with the spine, squeeze the glutes, tuck that tailbone in, squeeze back, palms together. So I really want you to draw those elbows in for last three. Keep putting that belly button in, sweeping those hands back. Look to a 45-degree angle so you can get a nice neutral spine on this one. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, fingertips up towards the sky. Curl that back toe in if it's not already. Lift straight up to a high position. So, drawing that back knee in a little bit more, square off those hips, nice and tall, right up on those tippy toes, and we're going to hinge forward with that body. Now you may feel the similar feeling with that hamstring stretch, or you might feel a little bit different. You might want to bend that a little bit further forward. Just be careful, we're trying to straighten up that knee. So if this is enough, stay here, yeah? Take another deep breath in, lift, bend that back knee. Inhale, up you get. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, lift. Drawing that back knee down. Inhale, lift, right up on those tiptoes before you hinge with the hips. Two more. Draw that belly button in. This is the whole point of this one. We're working our core and our hamstring already. Last one, lift. Bend that back knee. Lift, hinge. Bring it all the way back in. Give those legs a little bit of a shake out. Widen up those toes. Okay, so feet are dead straight. We're just going to take our hips all the way back and just come straight down towards the mat. Just giving your back a little bit of a break, but we're going to open it up with the T-spine. Left hand straight up towards the sky. And breathe. Come all the way back down. Rotate that right towards the ceiling. Stretch up towards the ceiling if you can. Take it all the way down. So we're basically pushing the ground away as we try and reach up for the sky. Yeah? Take it all the way down. push the ground away as we reach. So it's almost like you feel like you're elevating that chest that little bit more. One more. Inhale, lift, and exhale down. Beautiful. That was our warm up. I don't know about you, but I feel like hot already. Okay, so I hope you're ready for this one. We are going to do a cross crunch. Our first exercise, what we're going to do is we are going to come down onto our elbow. Just make sure our elbow is directly underneath our shoulder. We're going to come up to a side plank and we're going to take our top hand up. So this is our first exercise. And then if you want to take it a little bit further, you can take your top hand up, your top leg up, and we're going to bring elbow to knee and extend. Yeah? So give it a little bit of a trial because I just want you to get used to that movement pattern whilst I talk you through the next exercise. Your next one will be an eccentric push-up. So we're not pushing the back into a plank position, but we're going to hold this plank position. I want you to tuck the tailbone in, belly button pulled in. We're going to slowly lower down to the floor, draw those elbows in, body tight, yeah? You're definitely going to feel this in your bum. And then we're going to lift our hands up, our legs up, back down again, push ourselves up to a plank, and then eccentrically low down. Happy with that? Give me a thumbs up. Tell me you're happy with that. And we're going to do 3 rounds on each. So let's get started on our cross crunch. We're going to do 8 on this side, okay? We'll see how we go. I mean, I prescribed 8, but taking that top hand up, lifting yourself up. So we're taking our bottom hip up towards the sky, lifting our top leg. We're going to bring elbow to knee, extend. Squeeze your glutes, extend. Good, 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, keep reaching. Last one. Beautiful. Take it all the way down. Let's do some push-up eccentric. So palms down, back legs lift into a plank. Draw those elbows in for 3, 2, 1. Hands and legs lift. Push up onto your knees, then up to a plank. So I don't want you to injure any part of your back. We're going to squeeze everything in for 3, 2, 1. Lift. Push back up. Again, 3, 2, 1. Lift. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Lift. Halfway. The good thing about this one, because we're drawing our elbows in, we are working those shoulders. We're working the biceps. We're working the triceps. We're working our abdominals. We're working our glutes. And then that small back extension. Last one. Squeeze everything in. Lift. Beautiful. I'm just going to turn it to the other side. And we're going to go for our elbow. Our legs are out. And top arm lifts, okay? So lifting up with our hip. Hiking our bottom hip up first. Top hand lifts. Elbow, knee, extend. Elbow, knee, extend. Last 6. 5. Keep crunching. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. That was round 1. We did it. How did you feel? I'm not getting up now. Like, I felt like my breath was definitely picking up on that one. Okay, are we ready to go again? So we had a short rest. Nothing too crazy. Just enough to get our breath back. Grab a quick sip of water. We don't want to be glugging water today because we're doing a lot of core work anyway, yeah? Elbow directly down. Feet out. Hike those hips up. Top arm lifts. Inhale, top leg lifts. Crunch. For 8, 7. Keep squeezing that bottom glute. 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Take it all the way down into a plank position. Get yourself squeezing that tailbone in. Eccentric push up Back extension, pause. Go again. Eccentric for 3 seconds. Keep pulling that belly button in. Keep squeezing the glutes. Elbows tight. Good. 5 more. You know, guys, if you collapse to the floor, completely fine on this one. We are doing a lot of reps. This is quite tough. We're doing a lot of isometric work as well. Last 2. Good. 1 more. Beautiful. Okay. Flipping over to the opposite side this time. Elbow down. Back up to your side plank position. Top hand lifts. Top leg lifts. And crunch for 8. 7. Do not drop that bottom hip. 5. 4. 3. Bring it in. See if you can touch the knee. 1. Beautiful. Drop down and rest. Oh, this is definitely a killer. Oh, I hope you guys are enjoying this one too. So, elbow down, legs lift, top hand lifts, hips lift, leg lifts, and crunch it in for 8. 7, keep it controlled. 6, 5, squeeze your glutes. 4, 3, 2, beautiful. Take it down. Over to a plank position. Hold. Squeeze that tailbone. Squeeze your glutes for me. Lower down for 3, 2, 1. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Keep those elbows tight. Pushing the ground away. Belly button pulled in. Good. Halfway. I love this one because it makes me really feel it in my arms without having to do a full push-up. Good. 3 to go. Again, don't worry if you collapse to the floor. This is about control and you are going to get tired. We are doing a lot of reps. 2, 1. Beautiful. Swap sides. Taking yourself over, elbow nice and close, so tuck it in towards your shoulder. Push yourself up, top hand lifts, top leg lifts, in for 8. Squeeze the glutes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe. Yay, this is where my towel comes in handy. Because I've forgotten it pretty much every week since we started. Oh my goodness. Just give yourself a little bit of a break and then we're going to move straight on to the next series of exercises. Okay. So, yeah, just get your breath back. Breathe in through your nose, exhale through the mouth. The best thing about having high intensity sessions and exercises gives you that rest. So when you do it again, you feel stronger. There's nothing worse than thinking, I'm knackered and I cannot do it. And this is why we extend our rest. So it just gives us a chance to do it again, but better than the last time, yeah? And we feel stronger. We feel good when we've had that little bit of a break. In this position, what we're going to do is you're going to hold a plank position. Yeah? So just make sure your feet are angled so you're able to drop your hips. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to take our right hand up, our left leg up, left leg, right leg, then left arm. We're going to rotate, so pivot on both knife edge of the foot, lift up that hand, go again, so we are then going to go left hand, left leg, right arm, pivot knife edge, reach up for a side plank. Have we got that? 3 rounds on the last one, 4 rounds on this one, okay? Take your time on this one. We are trying not to rush it. The closer you are with your hands, when you take your hands up, the easier it is. The wider you are with the feet, taking the feet back, the easier it is. So figure it out on what you prefer. If the side plank is too difficult, this is your modification. Taking it all the way back, knee down, leg up. Yeah? You do you. Figure out what works for you and then take it from there. So let's get started. I'm going to talk you through the first 4 reps. We're going to hold into a plank position, belly button pulled in, right arm lifts, back down again. Right leg lifts, back down again. Left leg down, left arm down. Take it over, raise the right hand for your side plank. Take it all the way down again. Left arm, left leg, right arm, pivot over, side plank, back in again. Okay, so right arm, right leg, left arm, pivot over, right arm raises, back down again, left arm, left leg, right arm, take it over, up to the sky, go again, right arm, right leg, left arm, right arm lifts, side plank, take it back down again, left arm, left leg, right arm, over. Okay, one more round. Right arm, right leg, left arm, rotate side plank, back in again, left arm, left leg, right arm, rotate, rest. That was it. That was our first round. We've got 3 more to go. Oh, sweater off, wipe off the sweat, take a quick drink, and let me know how you got on that one. Get your breath back. That was a tough one because we're doing a lot of isometric work in that one, and you're having to think about it. The thing about today is we're not just doing exercise for the sake of doing exercise. We're engaging our focus, we're engaging our mental strength, and just keeping us persistent in what we're doing. So we've got a couple more seconds rest. Let me know how you got on with that one. See if you enjoyed it. See if it was okay. Remember, you can take those modifications if needed. Did we like that one? Yes. Good. And that's going to prep us for our last round. So, yeah. Couple more seconds. Remember, we're doing 4 rounds, and again I'll talk you through it. Sure, I'll get my right and left correct this time. Okay, taking your hands into a plank position, feet out, tuck that tailbone in, belly button in, right arm lifts, left leg lifts, right left arm. I got it wrong again. Rotate plank. Okay, let's try again. Left arm, left leg, right arm, rotate left. Beautiful. Right arm, right leg, left arm, rotate side plank, left arm, left leg, right arm, rotate side plank. 2 more. Right, left. So we're basically just going around the world. Left, right. As we take it the opposite side, just to even it out. So right, left. Open, left, right, open, and rest. So hopefully that felt a little bit more easier. I can't say it's less sweaty. So a couple more seconds rest and we've got 2 more rounds here. If you're struggling to get your breath back, just deep inhale through your nose, exhale through the mouth. And remember, if you wanted to make it a little bit harder, I want you to tuck the tailbone in a little bit more. I want you to reach with the arm just a little bit further, reach with the leg just that little bit more. It's not about the height, it's about the reach, yeah? So that's what we're gonna do for our next 2 rounds. Just try and execute those movements a little bit more and getting the best from it, getting the most benefit from it. Okay, are we ready? Take a deep breath in, hands straight down to our plank position, feet out. Hold, tucking that tailbone in, set yourself up. Right arm, right leg, left arm. Rotate, back in again. Left arm, left leg, right arm. Rotate. Right, left. Pick those hips up when you rotate. Left, right. And again, pick those hips up. Go again, right, left. Pick those hips up, squeeze your glutes. Left, right. Last round. Right, left. Open. Left, right. Open. And rest. Remember on this one, if you're feeling a little bit tight on the wrists, just give it a little bit of a circle. The best thing to do is try not to circle here. If you can, grab the forearm and rotate here, both ways. So it just gives a little bit of a break. That round is like less than a minute, so even though we do high intensity, it gives us a little bit of a chance to breathe again. Rotate those wrists, give yourself a little bit of a pause, go on the opposite side. I always like taking those fingertips together and taking them away and then bringing that palm up. So this is similar to when we were on the mat. So you're just taking the fingertips towards you, palm towards you, same side. Are we ready for our last round? We got this. We've done 3 so far. We are nailing it. So feet back into a plank position, belly button tucked in, right arm, right leg, left arm, rotate and up. Left arm, left leg, right arm, rotate, go again, right side, over to the left, but open up to the sky. Left side, take it to the right, and then open to the left. 2 more. Right side, take it to the left, over to a side plank. Left side, take it to the right, over to a side plank. Last one. Up we go. Cross it over. Keep that belly button in. Stay strong. Last one. Beautiful. And rest. Yay! Good job. Just before we get started, I want to give you a few tips. So keep drinking your water. I'm just going to talk you through the next series of exercises. So this is your chance to extend your break, basically. We're doing plank jacks. And what I mean by that is you're in a plank position, drop those hips, belly button pulled in. And when we are going to jack, so you've got 2 options. Your basic level is hold. Your intermediate level is out, in, yeah? I'd rather you hike your hips up than push your hips down, because that's going to cause a lot more pressure into that lower back. So remember, ass up rather than ass down on that one. For those who are coming with me and doing the full plank jack, you're going to go into Out with the legs, up with the arm. Back in again as you come down. Out with the legs, up with the arm. That is what we're going to do. So we're going to go out, in, out, in. As we go out, lift. As we go out, lift the opposite arm. Yeah? The rest of the exercises you know already, so we're just going to talk ourselves through them. 1 minute has already started. We're going to kick our legs back. Feet nice and close as we center our hands together. We're going to jump out, lift our hand. Back in again, jump out. That was 2. Back in again, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. This time, we're going to hike our hips up. Push into our hands. Touch the calves for 1. Opposite calf, 2. Opposite calf, 3. Opposite calf, 4. Opposite calf, 5. Drop down to a plank position. Mountain climbers for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump in. All the way down again. Jump out. Now, if you wanted to just step up, stand, you can. That is your low level. If you want a little bit more cardio, little bit more emphasis on picking up the heart rate, we've got 1 more. Beautiful. Stay in a plank position. And mountain climbers for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hike those hips up. Calf touches for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it into a plank. Plank jacks for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And rest for a minute. We went over on that one. That was not a full minute worth of work. Maybe it's because I was talking too much. But now that we've got through the routine and the sequence, you kind of get it, right? So hopefully the next one should be a little bit quicker. I will try and talk through it. Or I'll just say, because remember we're doing 5 touches, 5 mountain climbers, and then we're going to reverse it. So as soon as we've done the mini burpee or the mini jumps, or for those who don't want to do high impact, do the step backs. That's when you can kind of set your own pace, see where you're going. Into our plank position, hold it in, feet nice and close, plank jack for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hike those hips up, touch back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers, hip, kick those knees up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump up, up you get. Remember you can step back. Belly button pulled in the whole time. You've got options to jump up and back. Last 2, 1. Hold into a plank. Mountain climbs for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hike those hips up. Touch those calves for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it into a jack. Remember you can do legs only for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. That was a bit more like it. Now we've actually got a minute rest. But if sweat is pouring from your face right now, I'm not even sorry. I warned you this is going to be a tough one. Oh my goodness, I like sweat in my eyes. Take a quick drink. Try and get your breath back. We've got 3 more rounds. This is definitely the time to utilize that rest. Give yourself a little bit of a breather. And oh my God, try and get our breath back for the next 15 seconds before we have to do it all again. So yeah, a lot of cardio work in there. Isolated core work. Let's get back to it, onto the mat. Deep breath in, plank jacks off we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hike those hips up, calf touches. 3, 2, 1. Back into a plank, mountain climbers
Fast as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump up. Remember, you don't need to do a jump at the end, but if you fancy another level, go ahead. 4, 5. Okay, last one. Hold into this position. 5 mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1. Plank jacks. Remember, you've got options of feet only. 4, 5. Rest. Oh, we did that quicker than a minute. So we got more rest on this one. Yes. Get our breath back. Grab a sip of water. And yeah, try and just get back into that breath work. Deep inhale through your nose, exhale through the mouth, giving yourself a little bit of a breather. Only 2 more rounds. Now that we've got used to the sequence, it's a little bit more fun, right? When you get into the flow of things, it's a little bit better. I'm not sure whether I missed the timer in wiping my sweat away or that last 30 seconds just went super slow. But we're just going to take advantage of this and then go down for our 4th set. So we've only got 1 more after this, yeah? Hold into a plank. We are going to plank jack for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hike those hips up. Calf touch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers. Off we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump up. Remember, you can step back if you prefer. If you want to alternate it. Low impact. Step back. In. Last one. Hold into a plank. Mountain climbs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank jacks for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. So even if you did the modification and you didn't burpee jump, well, that's okay too, because you are still under a minute anyway. So we've got 1 more minute worth of work to go and we are done. Expert timing today. I'm so glad we didn't do the extra round before, because this is a toughie. This is definitely taken out of me. So remember, you can make it as harder or as low impact as you prefer, and seeing how you go. These are like the best 35 seconds, because I'm like, oh, so much air, so much sweat. Oh my goodness. But fun though, right? I hope you're liking this one too. We've only got 1 more round, and then we just have a brief cool down, and you've done your hard session for today. You are done. You've trumped others who haven't even done anything. Okay, hands into a plank position. Our last set of plank jacks. Off we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hike those hips up, touch the calf. 4, 3, push the ground away. Pull that belly button in. Beautiful. Up into mountain climbers for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's up the intensity for our jumps. Belly button pulled in. 3 to go. Good, last one. Hold into a plank. Mountain climbers. 4, 3, 2, 1. Calf touches. Off we go. Take those feet out wide. 3, 2, 1. Last plank jacks. Off we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit down into those heels. Legs out wide and just breathe. And get your breath back. Just a couple of seconds just to breathe. Opening up the lungs from the back. Getting the breath back. And then walking those hands as slow as you can back up to center. Sorry, I'm just going to wipe the sweat away just as it came straight into my eyes. Taking those hands, further back. Can't see me on Instagram. Taking those hands further back, lifting up that chest. Breathe here. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. You guys did awesome today. D, you are awesome today. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay, I'm going to just take my feet away and kick them forward. And this is one of my favorites. So I'm just going to take my right leg over my left, tuck both knees in and roll down to the mat. Yeah? Take another deep breath in. All I'm going to do is take my right knees over to the left hand side and then extend the arm. Breathe here. Oh my goodness, you could definitely feel a nice stretch around the iliacus, IT band. If you've got a little bit tight glutes, this is a really, really good one. Take a deep breath. 2 more here. Bring those knees up towards your chest. Just swap sides. So left leg leads, tuck that leg in if you can. Rotate over to the right hand side and then open up and look towards your left. Hold it here. Breathe for 4 breaths. Nice and deep through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 3 more. Try and slow down that breath. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Tuck in those feet back in. So this time I want you to grab your shins, so just below the knee, and I just want you to circle both knees away from each other, which is opening up our hips. And because our lower back is into the floor, it gives us a chance to just iron out any niggles that we might have encountered. Pop your feet straight down into the mat, and all you're going to do is windscreen wipe the legs from left to right. And hold it here. Just very, very gentle rotations, ironing out, again, any niggles you might have felt in the back. So if you're feeling anything around the trunk tomorrow, you definitely know you worked hard, because we did an all over body core sequence. We did anterior, obliques, back. We got some legs and arms involved in that as well. So that was an intense core sequence. Beautiful. Bring yourself all the way back up. All we're going to do is take those arms straight up towards the sky. You're going to take your left hand towards your left knee, and then take and pivot that right hand behind you and use it as a kickstand to look over your right shoulder. Nice gentle twist here. Pull that belly button in. Breathe in as you come back to center. Take that right hand over to the left knee. Left hand behind you. Push yourself up. Push the ground away. And then exhale, come back to center. And then just round up your chin towards your knees. And you are done. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for supporting and following Fitness Chicks. If you're not already subscribed, click on the button below so you can subscribe and receive notifications for our brand new videos each week. Anyway, have an amazing day. Love you lots. Speak to you soon.